All right, let's get it, baby. Oh, let's go, let's go. Oh, hit it. Okay. Don't hurt him. Woo! Okay. Bring it in a little bit more. Woo! Hey. Okay. All right. Y'all far too kind. Sit down. It's your boy Rocket, and welcome to I Forgot My Lunch podcast show. And we're going to get into it today. What we're going to talk about today is accountability. Quite frankly, it's something that a lot of people lack, accountability. Because we got to a point as society that we do not hold ourselves accountable for our actions and our actions alone. We look at the outcome and say, it's that person's fault. It's his fault. It's the reason why he did this. If he wouldn't have did this, he wouldn't have did that, we wouldn't be here today. Okay, well, what about you? What about you? How is it that we sit here and we point the fingers at everybody else, but we're not pointing at ourselves? For instance, a lot of people have an issue with accepting constructive criticism. They will sit there and make all the excuses in the world of why they can't do this, why they can't do that, or they didn't know this policy and procedure, or they wasn't taught how to do this. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Yes, I was wrong. I was not taught that. Or maybe the way that someone taught me how to do it was not the correct way. So I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to change to be better. We point this finger at everybody else. Oh, you're the problem. Once someone give you the knowledge and teach you how to do something, it's up to you to add on to what they taught you and move forward and try to be better at your position. So don't come out here and point fingers because you didn't do a good job. It's okay. Accept failure. Failure is learning. Failure is saying, hey, I didn't get this right the first time, but I'm going to get it right the second time. They gave me some things to work on, so let me work on my weakness and build on that so I can be well-rounded all the way around. Don't point fingers at someone else because you failed. It's okay. Embrace failure. Accept failure, because not everybody's going to sit here and win. I'm telling you that now. If you think that everything you do in life you're going to win at, you're sadly mistaken, because there's a lot of people just like you in that position who are willing to do anything and everything to win. And it only can be one winner. Let's stop this. You get a trophy, you get a trophy, you get a trophy, you get a trophy. That don't work in the real world. I'm telling you that now. That do not work in the real world. If 10 of y'all going for one position, may the best man or woman win. Because not everybody's going to get that position. So when someone don't get that position, they deem themselves a failure, and they're having all this emotional breakdown. They don't know how to cope with losing, because their whole life they've been given participation trophies saying, hey, you get a trophy whether you win or lose. No. We got to say, hey, listen, if you didn't win, it's okay. Everything is a learning curve. And sometimes the best person who wins is not better than you. You just got to accept the fact that the position that they got is because they fit that position based off a multitude of different things. It could be their personality. It could be their leadership. It's just not built off of, oh, this person know how to do this better than I know how to do it. Or he know how to grade and pass a test better than I can. No. Don't worry about any of that. Long as you know that you went in there and you did the best that you can do, you got the knowledge for it, you did it, you just got to accept the fact that you didn't get it. And it's okay. It's okay. Don't get mad at anybody else. Don't throw fits and saying, I didn't get the job, and bring up all these narratives. Ask them. Ask them when it's all said and done, that person get the position. Ask them, can you give me a reason either why I didn't get the position, or can you give me constructive criticism on what I can do to prepare if another position comes open? Get that information from them. They may say, well, when you were doing the meeting, you really wasn't speaking up loud enough, or you really didn't command the room, you really didn't present yourself well. Because when you go in these situations, you got to sell yourself. You know, you got to tell them, oh, the reason why I want this position, the reason why I applied for this position is because I spent 10 years and, such and such. I was doing this, I was doing that. I got leadership skills, team building skills. I'm a great leader. I'm good with coworkers. I can solve problems. You can do a multitude of a lot of things. So embrace that. Go back to them. Ask those questions. Get that knowledge. Prepare for it. Because I'm telling you right now, that goes a long way. They see that as, oh yeah, he really cares, or she really, really cares about her job, and she wants to do better. She wants to do better. So we're going to keep that in consideration the next time an opening becomes open. So that's one of the things that y'all have to do is accept constructive criticism. Don't always think that someone's out to get you, or someone doesn't like you, or they're stopping you from growing, or they're trying to mess up your money. Just take your constructive criticism well. Take that, learn from it. As I always do, I always keep mental notes. So if I don't get something or I get denied something, I keep that mental note on the reason why I was denied it and improve myself. Because that position might not be the position for you. Another position may open up, and that one might be for you. But don't screw up your chances of getting that because you don't know how to accept constructive criticism. Make sure you are transparent. Make sure you document, and don't take anything personal. I can't stress enough that people do not document what they done or what they accomplish. They want to go back on memory. Oh, I think I did this. I think I did. No. Documentation. Document dates, times, and if you were with somebody, put their name in it as well. That way, when you go for these positions, you have a list of everything you've done since day one you started working there. That right there is a huge step. That's something that gets pushed under the rug and people don't realize that's a big deal. Because if they see that, okay, this person is documenting every single thing that they have done for the company or that they have done, and they backed it up with facts, I can rely on this person if I need anything from them. That's huge. I'm telling you, document every single thing. Documentation can help you in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it can help you. And don't take anything personal. People take stuff way too personal. They take it way too personal. And you'll see it. Because once people take stuff personal, the same energy that they were giving you previous days or previous weeks before, that was high energy, everything's good, hey, how you doing, speaking to you, having a conversation, that will change immediately. You get one word answers, or they take forever to reply to you, or the famous one that they always used to do, if they send an email out, they will CC your boss in it. And when they CC your boss in it, they may put something in there that might trigger you to give them a negative response in that email, not knowing or forgetting that your boss is CC'd in that email. So whatever you reply to in that email, your boss is in it. So you got to counter that with something factual based and direct, but also in a respectful way. Because you can be respectful and still get your point across. So don't ever forget that. You don't have to sit there and just say, well, I gotta accept this. Well, if you have a boss who prides itself on transparency, they will be honest with you, and you can give them feedback as well, and they won't take it personal. They say, okay, well, I now too understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. So thank you for talking to me about this issue and how we can move going forward. But don't sit there and take everything personal. Because I'm telling you now, taking everything personal on a job, you're bound to blow up. You're bound to blow up. And it's not only the job either. That applies anywhere when you in a competitive workforce. When you're in a competitive workforce, taking stuff personal is only going to push you further down the list. Because now you can't focus on your craft because you took everything personal. Do not take it personal. But do what I always do. I always keep my mental notes. If someone done something and I say, okay, you got me this time. But I'm going to take a mental note saying, hey, I know moving forward from now on that I will not talk to this person about anything personal in my life or any of my goals I have to try to accomplish in this company. You take those mental notes because they're not going to change. They're going to keep doing what they've been doing because they're comfortable doing it. So you take those mental notes, and when that time comes back up again, you'll be better prepared for it because now you're sitting there like, yeah, now I know what that person's about. Now I know what they're about. Now I know what they're trying to do. I see that they're trying to get information out of me, and I'm telling them something personal and telling them my goals in the company. And how does Jack know about what I'm talking about with you? If you're supposed to be my friend, how does he know what I'm talking about? So keep those mental notes. Don't take nothing personal. You say, okay, yeah, accept it, move on from it, but don't do it again. If you do it again, that's on you. What they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, that's true. That is true. If you stuck around to the end, I appreciate it. If you can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And also, comment in the chat. Comment in the chat and let me know how y'all feel about this. How do y'all feel about accountability? Give me some examples of accountability. Tell me your experience with accountability. Tell me what you witnessed with someone else about accountability. Is that something that's really lacking everywhere in society today? Accountability? I think so. That's just me. I think so. I think that's something that does not get talked about enough. Accountability. I think we got away from that, and it's really starting to bite us in astrophysics. It's really starting to bite us in astrophysics because it's getting ridiculous that we are not holding people accountable for their own actions. Nobody else's. Their own actions. But like I said, keep this conversation going in the comment section. I will comment back as well. We can get this chat going. I appreciate everybody sticking around to the end. Everybody out there, stay safe. If nobody told you they love you, I love y'all. Smash that like, subscribe button. I will be back as usual. Thank you. I love all of y'all. Take it easy. Peace.